Hey y'all, Chuck here, live in Thap Phnom, Thailand. That's Paige. Well, it's raining here in Thap Phnom. It's been raining, I don't know, for like 3 or 4 days now, but it's that time of the year for rain. Well, nobody has showed up yet in 24 seconds. That's pretty good. Maybe it's not working. Well, this will give me time to pull it up on the computer. We'll see who's the first person to pop up. And we have nobody. It's a ghost town. So we are headed back to Kanchanaburi next week on the 9th, and we are going. This time, Paul Red's coming with us, and Paige's mom and a bunch of their friends from Karat are coming. So, gonna be fun stuff. We're making our plans for our USA trip. That's what she's doing over here. What are you doing, babe? Shopping? No. Shopping. Well, I've got maybe something going on here. I got one person watching, so maybe maybe I'm not live or something. Say something in the comment if you can. Maybe you're watching it on a TV or something. But typically by now we have at least over 100, so maybe nobody likes me no more. Or give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, one of the two. But went on a pretty good bike ride yesterday. Been riding a lot. I just did a video on that. But I went to Nakhon Phanom and back the other day. Yeah, really hurting from that trip. But I plan on going again at least one more time this week. Trying to lose about 5 kilos. Well, let's see. Oh, here we go. It shows that I'm unlisted, so that might be the problem. Let me try to fix this in the editing. That's probably why nobody has showed up yet. So, and I'm live, so you guys who didn't catch me on live, are gonna catch me trying to fix my. I'm on a live stream, but I've got it to where it's private. Here we go. Unlisted public. This ought to help. I guess the one person watching is me. I'm talking to myself. Awesome. Okay, here we go. Save. And let's see how this works out. So I just changed it to public. I don't know why it defaulted to that, to unlisted. Anyway, here we go. So now I got nobody watching, but I'm still watching. And we're through. Hello, there we go. How are you? Good morning, good morning. For some reason, I was talking to myself for like, I don't know, 3 minutes, because I had this unlisted for some strange reason. But, I guess it's working now. Scotch and Dry, how are you today? You, good morning. Good morning. Daz, good morning. Yeah, I guess it helps if I actually put my live stream on public instead of just, but I do talk to myself quite a bit, I think. So it's nothing unusual here. Hey, Stetson. Anyway, it all worked out. So, yeah, so how is everybody? It's raining really bad here, but actually getting a slow start on the rainy season. A lot of people were pretty concerned about losing their rice fields because of the rain. Not anywhere near the river because they just pumped the water out of the river, but we were a little bit further up on our travels headed west, and they were really dry out there, so hopefully they got some some rain. Anyway, yeah, so we're planning our trip back to Kanchanaburi with the mafias. It ought to be extremely fun. Hey, it's time. Good morning. Stetson, Griffin, hello. And yeah, that's really all we got in the immediate plans. We've got about, I think 3 weeks or so before we head back to the U.S. for a month. So we're just kind of preparing for that. But I've had a lot of subscribers come by the house, and more of them are planning on coming by. But yeah, that's about it. I need to lose about 5 kilos, working on that. That's kind of tough in Thailand. But I guess Sunday's my free day, which, what am I going to do, lock myself in the closet? I think my mother-in-law would drag me out by my short hair. These ones. Hey, Gift, good morning. How are you? Sawadee krap. I hear you guys are going to Koh Lipe, beautiful place. Maybe you guys can make it down to Nakhon Phanom before we head out. Mid-September we're headed out. So. It's Time says that he's flying to Thailand for 4 weeks. That's a pretty awesome vacation in Thailand. Cirrus, is that right, Cirrus? Aloha. Where do you live at in Hawaii? That's it for 5 pounds. Well, I think 5 kilo is what, like 12 pounds or something like, I don't know. It's 2.2 pounds per kilo, so. Mana, hey, number 1 Mana. I think you got beat the last couple of times. How are you? Robert Mack, good to see you. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, you are in, is that Kauai that you're saying? Hey, Bruce from Canada, one of my many Canadian, on the east coast of Honolulu. Oh, okay, so you're on the island of Oahu. I lived in Mililani on the island of Oahu for a while. It's Time says you're going to Chiang Rai, Pattaya, Bangkok, Phuket for 23 days, which it could be more. Make sure you do Pattaya last. So maybe you get a chance to do more. Hey, Murray from Vancouver. Mana. I didn't get beat on the number 1. He says they changed our lifestyle. We run a pizza shop in Pattaya. You close at 12 or 2 a.m. around 3 a.m. Fall asleep around 5. Oh, okay. How's that working out? And is it like a brick oven pizza place? I'm going to do that eventually here in our back little patio areas, make a brick oven. Hey, Joe from New York. Daz, so you're coming next month. Was going to bring you some Mexican beer, but you're going back home. Yeah, I can wait. We can wait a couple weeks, but thank you very much. That'd have been awesome if you could bring Mexican Dos Equis and Modelo. That would be cool. Jay Dizzle, what's up? How are you? From LA. Thanks for coming. Been to LA many times. Gonna be in San Francisco and Sacramento area in a few weeks for a few days. It's Time says Pattaya is last. Cool. Good choice. Hoping the ocean water isn't too dirty. Yeah, I don't know. You know, a lot of times there's a lot of plastic and crap floating around, especially in that area. In the Gulf, a lot of stuff just kind of funnels down towards that area. Nothing to see. What a great name. How are you? Okay, Robert, thanks for sharing that. I'm pretty bad about a lot of people do YouTube videos and send me links, and I'm just really bad about double checking that. It's just because I'm always on the go, but I'll try my best to look at it and respond for you. Danik from Colorado. We're at in Colorado. We love Colorado. Keith Renee, right? How are you? Hey, Aaron from Navasota. How is it going? That's close to where I grew up in Magnolia, Texas. And I raised my kids in Waller, Texas, which isn't too far from Navasota. Brian, good to see you, Brian. We're doing great. Brian from the UK. Nothing to see from the Philippines. Cool. I have just recently got a lot of Philippine, people that live in the Philippines subscribing to the channel. Stetson, hit the thumbs up. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, that would be cool. Thumbs up is always appreciated. I don't know, man. I'm sure we'll be in Pattaya again one day. We drive by there a lot when we're going down to Rayong area, but I don't know. We really hardly ever make plans too far in advance. Dean, good day from Australia. Cyrus says that he's planning to come visit Thailand and staying with a friend in Hua Hin. Hua Hin is a pretty good place to for like a first time. Like if you want to move to Thailand, Hua Hin's a pretty good place to try to integrate. But you got to get out there soon. You got to get out of there as soon as you figure out what's going on. Hua Hin's okay. I prefer Prachuap better. Thank you, Brian, always for the compliments. David Norton, any home visit masseur for the aching muscles after your long rides? Yeah, they'll all come to your house if you call them. I mean, not at the same time, but you know. Most all the massage places do home service. WC Stein 66, hi from Iowa. How are you? How is the weather? Is it rain? The weather, well, you guys are having a heat wave, I think, right now. Got to get you acclimated to Thailand. You said you're coming next month, but you have hip problems. You may have to cancel. I know they have pretty good hip surgery here in Thailand. They want to just suffer through it, get here and get it done here cheap if you can. Travel-wise, how hard is it to get a mortgage on a condo in Thailand from the U.S.? I really don't know. I've had a couple people tell me about bad experiences on that. What they did was they prepaid for them before they were constructed, and they regretted that. But I don't know why you would want to do that from the U.S. But I don't know what your instance is, but I never recommend buying something permanent, at least your first year here, you know, especially if you're not married to a Thai. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, in Thailand, we're only here always on a 1-year extension. We're not permanent in Thailand. So to think permanent, it just doesn't, to me, it doesn't make sense, you know, because it's so, I don't know, it's so easier to get around and cheap to let somebody else deal with the responsibilities of everything and maintaining stuff. But, you know, you're never a permanent resident in Thailand. So to try to think permanent, to me is, I don't know, I can't see that. But what I do recommend is to come here at least for a year and before you buy anything permanent, because you may easily regret doing that. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot of visa. You know, I don't like to talk about what ifs and all that stuff until facts come out. But the only changes in the visa is that they're cracking down on the verification of the retirement visa. So they want to make sure that you're here legitimately. But they really haven't changed anything. Nothing has changed as far as the rules, other than they want to make sure that. If you say you're retired, if you say you're independently responsible for yourself, then they want to make sure that, you know, you're legitimate. But I don't know. Nothing's changed with the insurance. Nothing's changed with additional fees for insurance. Nothing's changed with the immigration policy. And you can easily look that up on official Thai websites. So I don't know what hurdle. It's a hurdle, I guess, if you don't have the money to show. And a lot of people were using agencies to do this, and they didn't have the money. But a lot of people just get their visas from their home country and come here for a year, and they just go back home once a year, and then they do it again. But yeah, that's the thing, man. It's you know, that's the rule. You got to have, for me, if you don't have, you know, it's like $20-something thousand, then retirement, I don't know. You know, it just doesn't, you should have some money put up if you're going to actually retire. But I mean, I understand a lot of people have small pensions and can't do the 64,000 baht a month. But you know, they want you to be able to have the minimum to live in Thailand for a year. But that's always been the rule. There's just always been ways around it, and now they're getting rid of those. Hey Nit, good to see you. Nit from Eyes of a Thai is here. I always miss your live streams because I'm usually snoring on my pillow at 10 o'clock in the evening when you post yours. But I do try to catch that later on video of it. Sinister, good morning, how are you? Kiana Noons. Kian Noons. Aloha. Kevin, good morning. Star Brother, were you a car mechanic before? Yeah, I did if you go to my blah, blah, blah section of my video list, you'll see a lot of information on really everything about me and Paige. But since you're here, yeah, I was a mechanic most of my life in America. Worked just about every car manufacturer and a lot of independent shops. Donnell, hello. Michael, smiley face back to you. Max, good to see you. I really don't have a lot to talk about today. I'm going to do an update video to let you know what's going on, and I have a Q&A video that I need to put out there. But I've just been really exercising pretty hard and taking a break from vlogging. I know you guys are seeing videos all the time, but we've actually been home for quite a while. So the videos from, you know, the island trip were like pre-recorded, right? It takes me some time to get them all done, but the way it looks as I'm publishing, like I'm just nonstop crazy, you know, YouTube editing guy, superhero, but it's not like that. We've been home for almost well, over a week, maybe 2 weeks now. So, David, am I missing the sand fleas? You know, I'm still itching a little. I'm scratching my damn arm right now, but I'm just now starting to heal up from them stupid ass fleas. Michael, the bike ride was great. Thank you. I just got back from the Componom yesterday too, but I got stuck over there because of it started to pour down, raining really bad, and the road bike tires aren't very good on slick surfaces. So, but I need to go again. But it's been raining nonstop. I may have to get the mountain bike out and ride it. So anyway, David Norton, our friends go for 5.5 months to keep their Australian pension. You know, a lot of people just come to Thailand 50-50. You know, they don't come here all the time to live permanently. Hi Tina, how are you? Jan Beck, good to see you. Thumbs up, cheers, cheers, and smiley face. Good to see you, Tina. Lori, good evening from Alberta. Good evening. It's 9:25 in the morning here. Jay Dizzle, is there a car culture in Thailand? Which are some of your favorite cars? You know, there's a few car clubs down in like Pattaya area, Phuket, but not really so much here. I'm really not into it anymore, to be honest with you. When I was a mechanic, I was burned out as a mechanic a long time ago. So I like motorcycles. I love Harleys, but it's too dangerous in Thailand. So I just stick with the Mafia scooter. And the bicycle. Time to Mosey, good to see you. Good morning from Raleigh, North Carolina. Done. Tastes good. It's Aloy or Aroy. I seem to hear both ways depending on the YouTube channel. Well, Don, I've talked about this quite a bit. People always want to say Thai people are too lazy to roll their R's, but in any culture, anywhere in the world, you know, there's kind of a speaking language and there's a correct way to speak. But usually, typically in central Thai area, they like to roll their R's. Sawati krap, Aroy, you know, they do that. But most people, they just say Aloy, you know, they just use the L sound for the Rarua sound. But typically people like me who have went to school or who have vlogs and learn to properly speak Thai, they always criticize me too for not, you know, for saying Sawati Kap or Aloy, you know, stuff like that. But I live here and I hear Thai people talk all the time, especially where I'm at. Not just in Isan, but we travel all over Thailand, and mostly you hear them say Aloy. But I've asked this question to several people, and they say, well, you know, a lot of times teachers or professionals or on TV or something, they speak proper Thai. But a lot of times, if two people are speaking to each other and one person's speaking proper Thai, it's kind of an insult. You know, it'd be like, why are you talking to me like I'm your student or something, or I work for you, or, you know, but it's just speaking language. So as long as they understand you, right? I don't know how else to explain it. You just have to be here and listen for yourself. People in Texas and Louisiana speak, we speak a different kind of English, but I don't know. Does that mean we don't know how to say it properly? Pekawat Pim Sagwan, is that right? Hello from California. You have an American wife. Are you Thai? Or what is your nationality? Laura, after viewing your videos, our family visited Koh Chang last month. It was amazing. Yeah, Koh Chang is my favorite place to go. It's a big island. You don't get bored really quick. During the busy season, it's just a little bit more expensive, but it's a lot of activities and things to do there. You are Thai also, what they have. Okay, American wife. So, you're in America, or are you here in Thailand? Okay, let's see. Rate trip from BC, Canada. How are you? Anyway, today it's kind of quiet. It's kind of unannounced little live stream I've got, which is cool. I can have a conversation with a very few awesome group of people. Normally, we are have about 1,000 people watch. Must be a big news night in the West tonight, because normally we have quite a bit. But anyway, usually I can't answer everybody's questions, so this is pretty cool, laid back. But I just wanted to do this random live stream just to say hello to you guys. I haven't done it in a while, and yeah, we really don't have a whole lot going on right now other than our Kanchanaburi trip again coming up, and then back to the U.S. I don't think we have anything else going on. Klaus and Thun are supposed to be maybe joining us in Kanchanaburi, but they'll be coming here. I'm sure we'll have a few fun things to do and show. Oh, you have a house in a native from California, and you have a house in Chiang Mai. Very cool. Laura, you guys went to Bobby's the Allah in Cow Bay Beach. We went there. Oh, I didn't go there this time. I went to an Indian restaurant across the street from them. Man, it was so good. I put it in the video, but we do like the Hala restaurant across the street. They're a pretty funny group of people, actually. They I don't know, they're kind of rude, but in a funny way. But the food is awesome. I don't know if you picked up on that or not, but we caught a bunch of fish a couple years ago and brought it to them, and they cooked it for us. Yeah, if you go fishing in Koh Chang, most of you can take the fish with you in a lot of the restaurants where you're staying at. For a fee, of course, they'll cook your fish for you. The last time we had a lot. We gave most of it away. Well, thank you, Pakawat, for watching the videos. I do have a lot of Thai subscribers that live outside of Thailand, that miss Thailand, and they like to watch us driving around so they can get homesick, I guess, right? Sandeep Sethi, hello. Franklin Jones, good to see you. Surprised to see me doing a live stream. It's only been maybe it's been about a month, I guess, but I was trying to do one. I don't know, sorry, they're kind of random. Tommy, good to see you. Good to see you. The Monkey Man was a cool dude. You must be talking about somebody else. Okay, I'm trying to pick out the ones addressed to me. Colin, hi, how are you? Had me worried with my spam vlog. Good to see you back in your own positive self. the spam vlog was, I thought, a positive spin on, you know, somebody sending me. Actually, I got 3 or 4 different emails from the same group, but similar, but just different email address. They're really trying hard. But what they do is they try to get your password, and then they change it, and then they send you an email and say, okay, I need you to send me this much money through PayPal, and I'll turn your account back over to you. So they hold it hostage, whether or not they give it back to you or not. But a few people have fallen for this, but that's what it's all about. But I just did it for fun. That's sometimes my way of getting back at people, is a little bit through sarcasm. And since I make videos, I can really be sarcastic about it, especially with some of the comments that I get too. Rich from Conroe, good to see you. We'll be in Magnolia soon. Ball from Louisville, Texas, good to see you. Now we're getting a lot of people coming in now. I guess the news is over or something. I don't know. Brasileiro, Vivendo, M. Nova York. Wow, I know I screwed all of that up. The food there looks so healthy. Yeah, you know, I've been eating my entire life, and I know in America when we have a table full of food, you feel miserable when you're done, but it's not like that in Thailand. You get full, but it doesn't last very long, and you don't feel like you're about to explode with cramps. And the food here is a lot different, I will say that. Very, very good. Mr. Gent has a house in Udon. Yeah, Udon Thani. Going to retire in 2020. Very good. Udon's a great place. I have many subscribers that live there. We like to go there to refresh on our Phalang supplies. Colette, when's the next trip? Waiting. Next, let's see, couple weeks we're headed out again with the Mafias. Okay, I'm missing a bunch now. Don, that kind of spam is called phishing. Yes, that's what I put in the description box of that video. They try to sabotage your account or hold it hostage so you can pay a ransom on it. David, good to see you, David. Good morning. David, where are you from? I'm curious. Vern, good to see you. Hi, Chuck and Paige. Coming over next month. Fern would like to meet you if you're at home. We'll message. Yeah, always leave a message. I had somebody show up yesterday, but I was in the Kompanoma on a bike ride, but Paige was here. But yeah, I mean, next month we should be home. But yeah, please let us know. September is when we're leaving to go to, to the U.S. for a month. But we are taking a little trip in August on the 9th, so you'll have to make sure you let us know before you come. Osman, thank you for the awesome comments. I am Indian, like from India. Hello, how are you? Max Man, hi, how are you? You live in Isan like me, enjoy how much you love it. Feels like 70s USA. I laughed at all the lack of political correctness here. Yeah, it's crazy. Not a lot of people, very few people can live in Isan. Paige, what you doing, babe? Out talking with your mom in the cool temperature? Mm-hmm. Okay. But anyway, the video's delayed from the phone to the computer, and she's looking at herself on the computer, and she goes, "Look, I'm fat. My leg weighs more than you." Well, go exercise. Go. Get a bicycle and ride with me. And anyway, I have a lot of people that do live in Isan, and a lot of them aren't happy because the only people they can talk to is their wife. So, you know, if you live in Isan, you really got to try to, yeah, you're making everybody dizzy. Try to learn the language. Yeah. Paige likes to aggravate me, so she's just trying to aggravate you too by bouncing. From New Delhi, thank you for watching. I want to go to India bad, but Paige is not really a fan of it, but we're going to go anyway. India is such a big place, you know, but there's a lot of places all around the world that are dirty, and there's a lot of dirty places in India, but I've never been there. I love Indian food and I love Indian culture, and I think it'll be an awesome adventure, but one day we're going. What are you doing?
Cake.
I can't eat sweets.
Why?
I'm on a diet.
No, you're not. Eat it.
Why?
Give it to you.
It's my coffee sponge cake. Really it's a cotton cake, and I put very little sugar in it, so, but I'm fasting. I can't eat it. I'm fasting I fast for 14 hours straight, and then I like eat a lot of food, and yeah, I'm trying to lose some weight. You're my Facebook friend. Oh, very cool. I have quite a few. Tim T. Yeah, she cracks up she's very good at entertaining herself. Anyway, yeah. Horizon tall decline. I feel safer there more than I do here in Melbourne, Australia. Yeah, I not that I feel unsafe anywhere, but I feel like if I drop my wallet on the street, they're just probably going to ride around it or give it to somebody at the store and say, I don't know, that they're not really opportunists here. Like, if you park your truck at the mall and have some valuables in it, most likely the window's going to be smashed out of it back in the U.S. But here, I feel like that isn't going to happen in most places. David from Nashville, Tennessee, how are you? Time to mosey, only 39 days before we move back to Thailand. Before we move to Thailand, September 2nd, when you guys coming back from the U.S.? I think mid-October. I'm so bad with dates and places. I don't know, but I think somewhere in the middle of October we're coming back. Jobs Air, are you from Hong Kong? You just put Hong Kong. I want to go to Hong Kong bad. I regret not going. I was going to either go to Hong Kong or go to Korea, and I picked Korea. I regret doing that because Hong Kong was normal at that time we went to Korea. Now I'm going to have to wait. James from San Antonio, good to see you. I love San Antonio. Very romantic place with some of the best Mexican food and margaritas. Bobby from Los Angeles. I have a lot of subscribers from California. Very cool. Overwatch Dragon, 6 days till you come to Thailand. A lot of people, when they come here, they stop watching my videos, of course, right? I wouldn't watch them either. But I hope you have a great time. David Glass visiting November 22nd till December 8th. Look forward to possibly meeting you and asking all the typical questions. Yeah, a lot of times we're on the road and I meet a lot of people while we're traveling. So if you know, usually I kind of keep everybody up to date on the Facebook page. So you could, if you know we're traveling, you can pretty much figure out where I'm at on Facebook. Because like I said, the videos are usually like a week or two behind. Usually I always get people that give me awesome suggestions. Oh, try this place, but we left there like a week and a half ago, so can't do it. Lad, good to see you. Do I miss Texas barbecue? Yeah, I miss the food in Texas, but not enough to want to move back. No More Mondays, good to see you. Benny from Fort Worth. Coming to September to teach, very cool. Are you coming on like a working type visa? Okay, Sinister, thanks for coming by. Mr. Gent, where is your daughter stationed? Is it Travis? She just got restationed over near Sacramento area, and I don't remember the name of the base, but we'll be visiting her in a couple weeks. Okay, Nit, you love to watch my... It's just me blah, 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 and saying hello to everybody, but her power keeps going off and on. Yeah, I have that effect sometimes. Good to see you. I might be coming to Mukdahan in the next week or so, so I'll let you know. Renee, good to see you. Good morning. Living the good life here in Thailand now. Thanks again, because of you that I am now living here. That's very awesome, but yeah, I'm sure it had a lot to do with you and your priorities and getting it done to get here, but thank you. I'm glad I could encourage people that, I mean, that's what I'm trying to do, is just let people see that life is easy without a lot of crap, you know, and if you want something, there's no time to waste. You need to get it done and try to figure out a way to be happy. No More Monday says, yes, after placement, don't know what school yet, Khon Kaen or Bangkok. I really recommend, if you're going to teach and you want to do some good, is to go to places, not Bangkok. There's so many opportunities for the kids in Bangkok, but if you get outside, Khon Kaen has a lot of Falang there, but there's a lot of schools that you could teach at where the kids really need help, you know. Places that don't have a lot of opportunities for the kids to try to learn English. But, you know, if it's a money thing, then, you know, you got to go where the money, where they'll pay you the most, you know. Paul Thebo, hi Trick, I got my retirement visa and moving to Thailand on July 29th. Very cool. This week, I'll be living in Pinsaluk. Let me know if you pass through. I've been watching your videos for a year. Thank you very much. Same here. If you're passing up through where I'm at, it's very loud, sorry. Or come to the Nakhon Phanom, Thap Phanom area, let me know. Yes, Outboard, how are you? We're getting rain. It's been raining a lot the last couple days. Tim Clem, hi from Dallas. Good to see you. I'm looking at my computer. That's when I'm down here and trying, because I can't read it on the screen. It goes way too fast. So that's why I'm looking down, in case you're wondering. I see YouTube did not ban your channel. Yes, no. That was a scam. I was just trying to make a little fun of the matter, just to share it on YouTube, possibly with other YouTubers. And I've had a lot of other YouTubers tell me that they've gotten the same stuff. So just trying to make fun of a kind of a stupid situation. People have nothing else better to do than try to scam somebody, you know. DP, thank you very much. No More Monday says, I'm restrained by recruiting agency. Would love to teach in a small town. I see. Well, maybe you can make a request, you know. I don't know. But a lot of people teach, and there's a lot of good quality schools in Bangkok. Aussie Farang. Farang, how are you? From Australia. Mary, good to see you. Mary Pazzi. Soy Mafia and Paige are sitting outside here. Just doing nothing. I would bring my phone out there, but I can't, for some reason that doesn't pick up the messages fast enough, but it's too loud on the road. Ball, Keith, your bike riding friend was really cool. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, Henry's a very awesome Thai man. He's very dedicated to Buddhism and health. And he's really not the type of person that does it. I don't know, he just does it for himself, and I respect that. You know, he goes on bike rides by himself, and he just keeps to himself, and I like that about him. Fishing in Nepal. Hey, from Nepal. Thank you very much. Love my stories. A lot of them aren't story. Well, I do share some stories sometimes, but a lot of them is just our everyday life. But I'm sure that's what you meant. David, will you do your big bike to Ubon before the USA trip? No, it's rainy season right now, so I probably won't. They just had a big, we just went, on our last trip, and while we were gone, they had a big bike ride that went to 3 provinces. And I've been really kind of training all year to do that. And I missed it. But anyway, next year, we'd already made plans to go on our trip. But next year I'll do that. Barry Mitchell, U.S. Army base are like the worst of all they U.S. Army base are like they worst of all they branches. I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Are they like worse of all the branches? I don't know what you mean by that. Are you talking about a Thai military base? And if so, I wouldn't know, or I don't know what you're saying. Anyway, Jesse Lynn. I've been in Thailand for a missions trip in 6 days. Can't wait to see the country. Thank you for the good videos. I've met a couple of young women who have done that, and they were going really all through Asia and came into Thailand. That's very cool, very awesome doing that. And then they were going into Laos and Vietnam and China and I don't know, Laos and Vietnam and Myanmar. David Glass, learn more about Thai culture from Henry. I like the way you interact with him. What makes you think I don't? I don't really have him on my videos much, and I do learn a lot from the people that are around me. I think it's important to do that, of course. So. Mm-hmm. But he speaks okay English, so I do go over there a lot and try to talk to him. Yeah, I'm not aggravated. Nit from Eyes of a Thai again. I guess your power came back on. In Tapanome, have rain or not?
Yay.
It's been raining a lot. Yeah, you can say hi to Paige. She's right here, aggravating. Frank, good to see you. Frank says hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Briar Pitch, good to see you. Yes, always having fun. Bill, thank you for watching. Yeah. Aussie Farang says hello. Farang.
Hello.
Last year, visit Nung Nooch Pattaya. You know where that's at?
Yeah, that's where we go.
We go there?
One time, but we didn't see.
Amazing place. Follow with Bang Sukawati. Ban Sukawati. Sukawati. I don't know when you spell it in Thai. Franklin Jones. I like the Thai Royal Air Base in Korat. They do have Operation Cobra Gold each year, yes. We've accidentally drove through there. We got lost. It was funny when they just let us come in and we were on our way to the zoo. Yes, Briar, we got a lot of trips coming up, going to Kanchanaburi and then the U.S. Yeah, Paige doesn't mind being on the video, just not part of the video. You got a question for Paige? Maybe we get an answer from her while she's in a good mood. Bob Matheny, love your channel. My wife in Thailand now, building a house in Singburi. I'll see you soon. Cool, very cool. Do Thai people, David Glass asked, do Thai people smoke meat like we do in the U.S.? If so, what type of wood do they use? They don't. They dehydrate it like outside. They don't really have a smokehouse, but they just dehydrate. Thailand is already a dehydrator, so. Yeah. Paige, do you ever miss the USA? She misses the food. There you go. She always gets asked that question. Paige, do you have any hobbies?
No.
No, only aggravating me. Paige Sawatdi. I am Indian. Paige, why you not talk in video? Haha. You always speak so slowly in video. Haha. Does Paige do sprints as well as jog? Do you run very fast sometimes when you're jogging, like sprint?
No, I don't want to tip over.
She doesn't want to tip over. Okay. Sandeep Sethi, next month planning, visit again. Now visit Rayong. How is that place? It's okay. It's overrated, I think. I don't really care too much for the beaches there, but if you go a little east of there to Jantaburi, the food gets much better and the beaches get nicer. Max Man, one of my few complaints of Thailand. Where is the beef? It's horrible. Haha, everything else is great. You can get good quality beef from some of the meat vendors, the markets. They can order Australian beef. It's definitely not cheap, but you really got to make it yourself. And I know there's a lot of people that have recommended some specialty places in Thailand, like in Pattaya, and especially Bangkok. But it's just difficult to find somebody who knows how to cook it, marinate it, season it, cut it. But they make awesome chicken and pork. Awesome food, really, thank God. I have not visited Koh Samui yet, Briar. Yeah, I'm sure we will one day. I just haven't. I love the islands. Bob, you asked the same thing. No, not yet. It's one of the very few islands we haven't been to. Paige is not running any marathon. She signed up for one, but we're going to be in Kanchanaburi when it's happening, so I don't know why she did that. But she said she just wanted to donate the money to the group, so I think she just wants the shirt. She's not in here to defend herself. Bill, how many dogs do you get chased by each time you bike ride? very few. You know, if you bike ride in the evening, your chances are really great. If you're going down small little soys, little small connecting roads, your chances are pretty great. So typically I don't ride on those roads, but I got this little zapper on my flashlight, and when they hear that, 90% of the time they stop. But there are a few where they just keep going, and I'm like, holy crap, I'm gonna get bit, you know. So got to make a choice. And what I've been doing is just stopping the bike and getting off of it and standing my ground. And usually, but if it's more than one dog, I just try to ride as fast as I can. There's nothing you can do about it in Thailand, but just be safe. Chuck, is there crocodiles in Top Phnom? No. They would probably eat them. Steven, how are you? YouTube didn't tell you I was live. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know if your notification's off, maybe. Not bad. Outboard 2006. If you can find a small shop that does the raw beef lao, they usually have good beef. Yeah, there's one not too far. The beef is pretty good, but to have like a steak, like a juicy, it's just not going to happen. It just yeah, I haven't got any rabies shots yet in time. I have not gotten bit yet. I say yet. I don't want to get bit. John McLovin. I love that name, McLovin. That's from the movie Back to the Future, right? I'll be back in December. Gonna visit my girlfriend's hometown in Korat. Can't wait. I like Korat. Korat, Nakhon Ratchasima. Very awesome place. Bob Matheny, have you found ranch dressing over there yet? Yeah, they have a lot of ranch dressing. I actually brought packets of, you know, that, I guess it's powder, stuff, and you just mix it and make it yourself. But then I discovered that every top supermarket has ranch dressing, and it's not hard to find. But I really don't eat it much anymore. Yeah. Michael says he hasn't seen ranch dressing in years. They have it at Top Supermarket. Yeah. Scott from Australia, good to see you. Oh, Superbad was the movie. That's right. I forgot about that. That was the ID, right? I don't remember. A Cuban lost in the Philippines. What an awesome name. Your video is frozen, and I'm not sure if the internet at the end or my end. I'm watching it right now live on 2 screens, so I would just refresh your server. 191 people watching, and you're the only one that says it, so probably your server. Chayapum has no Top Supermarket. Well, there's none here in Nakhon Phanom either. I have to drive to Mukdahan, which is another 50 kilometers from here. But you may have to, usually it's like a Robinson's Mall typically has a Top Supermarket. You can order ranch dressing on Lazada.com and have it delivered to your house if you want. Dimitri, good to see you. Always wonderful comments from Dimitri Katzoff. Hello. Still up and running, not going anywhere. How do you think of jambalaya and cornbread food? Cart would go over in Thailand. My Thai friends need to make it for them. I had a lot of ideas. I love to cook, and I can make Cajun food pretty good, actually. I can make boudin balls, really good. But Thai people are very picky eaters, and they like to do the same things over and over again. So yeah, they'll try it. They'll say, "Oh, I love it," but there's not a market for that. There's not a market for anything. Even like pizza, they like it, but they don't want to eat it all the time. Tacos, they love tacos, but they're not going to buy the stuff. You know, it takes them a while to really start. Like kebabs, I'm starting to see a lot of kebabs here now, but you know, there's a lot of that being sold all throughout Thailand, but it's fun to make it and just give it away, but to try to sell it. I mean, I had a lot of great ideas like pizza rolls and tacos, stuff that's easy to make. A taco stand, yeah, you know, how easy is that? But they get full on the tortillas, like, I don't want it no more. But anyway, it really just depends on where you try to sell it at. But enjoy Thailand, don't get stuck selling food. 7 Ruckus 11 and gonna be in Rayong. Huh? Hello.
Food.
Oh, somebody's bringing food to me?
Yeah,
It's only 10.
Yoo.
It's a slow YouTube day. We only have under 200 people watching. That's cool. I can talk to everybody. Everybody's gonna send me a message. Oh, I missed your live stream. David, you're from New Orleans, right? Or no? You never tell me where you were from, or I missed it. New Orleans is my favorite American city, and have been 6 or so of the biggest. What do you think of New Orleans, Paige?
No, it's okay.
It's okay. What do you like the best about New Orleans?
What?
What did you like the best about it?
New Orleans? Food.
Food. I knew that. What do you like the worst about it? It smells like pee. Yeah, I knew that was coming. It's kind of below sea level, so yeah. A Cuban lost in the Philippines, was born in San Antonio. Okay. But you're Cuban, right? Or your family's Cuban. Yeah, we love Cuban food. I mean, was born in Miami, so actually lived in Hialeah, which is Little Havana. Bob Matthew, I'm coming in September from good old Mississippi. If you want anything from Buc-ee's, we'll be in Buc-ee's in a few weeks, so thank you very much. We're going back to the U.S. Soon. So here are some of the major things we want to do in the United States. We want to go to In-N-Out Burger. We want to go see the big giant trees. What is that called? What's that park called?
Redwood.
The Redwood Forest. I want to go see that in California. We want Mexican food. We want Mexican beer. We want a steak. I want Whataburger. It's not a food trip, but those are some of the things that, you know, I need to get some of those good, like, some good shorts to bring back, like a cargo type shorts, because they breathe easy and if they get wet, they dry really quick. Maybe some couple of lighter t-shirts from Target, stuff like that. And yeah, I have a lot of shirts. Maybe no shirts this time. Yeah, just a couple of things. Pets a Pavin. Yeah, I see you. Hi. If you keep doing that, I'll stop you. Let's see. And giant sequoia. Yeah, I want to see that too, the sequoias. Beefalo Bart, how are you? Yeah, if you're talking about me, durian is very good, but you got to fit it in between the beers. Craig, have you looked up toe clips on your bike? I'm going to talk about this, Craig. I'll talk about it now because I don't have many people watching. You can't do it in Thailand. I can't. The problem is the roads are very unsafe, and you have things that pop out of you a lot of times that make you unstable on the bike. I've already had 3 friends fall on bikes because they were unable to get unhooked. And I have a friend now who's not able to ride bikes no more because they have no feeling in her hands because she had to wear pins in her arms from falling off a bike from not being able to get. She went down with the bike hard, she couldn't get unclipped. So it's not safe in Thailand roads where I'm at. I don't have a track to really ride on, so I understand the benefits of it, trust me. But I gotta think safety first more than being able to outpower my opponents, you know. But Henry wears clips, and a lot of these people wear clips, but I've had to stop and dodge traffic and dodge animals and motorbikes, and I find myself hitting a pothole or something. I gotta be stable, and I don't want to take the chance at 50 years old of coming off of a bike, you know. It's not to me about learning how to ride with the clips. It's about a reaction time of getting unclipped from not falling. Because I don't know how many times you've ridden in streets in Isan, but there's a lot of things that you'll need to come off of the pedals here. Robert, I am not going to Los Angeles, I don't think. Our initial plan was to fly into LA, but it's a 6-hour drive for my daughter up in Sacramento, so we just decided to fly into San Francisco. David, Henry doesn't build as much momentum as you do. Mass makes a difference. I had a few people tell me, oh, you'll be able to catch up with David, you know, if you had clip-on shoes, but I don't have a problem keeping up with anything. My only problem is endurance. These guys, they weigh about 50 kilo. I'm twice as much as they are, so I don't have the endurance that they have, but I have endless power. I'm never really fatigued as far as strength goes, but you know, I'm not used to breathing in dirty air and hot air, and I get fatigued if I try to keep a pace over 35 kilometers per hour. But these guys, they have no problem. But I'm not trying to do that. I'll just let them go. You want to go 35? I'm sure you'll stop soon. I'll catch up with you. Rob, yes, we are going to be in San Francisco. Labor Day weekend. When is Labor Day weekend? I think we're going to be there like September the 12th for like 5 days. Hey, Joe, good to see you. I've been on for quite a while, over an hour, so I won't be on too much longer. Good to see you. Have fun on your next island trip. David says, you can bike hills and increase endurance easily. I'm not wearing clips because they're not safe in Thailand, so I promised Paige I wouldn't do it because she's seen some of the guys with the scars that come here from the clips, you know, because they can't get unhooked as they're falling off of their bike. Anyway, I'll just tough it out. I'm not riding professional anyway. I'm just doing it for the fun and the exercise. Alcatraz. Very interesting. I've always kind of wanted to go to Alcatraz. You want to go to Alcatraz? You've been to Alcatraz, but you didn't go to the island. You just like seeing it from the water?
Yeah.
Would you like to go to Alcatraz?
No, I'm stuck in there.
Oh, you don't? She doesn't want to get stuck in there. Okay. You've been 4 times. This guy says he's been 4 times. Have you ever been stuck in Alcatraz? You live in San Jose. Okay. I lived in El Cajon, San Diego for about a year. Yes, we're flying. Oh, wait. Are we flying EVA? Yeah, we're flying EVA. EVA's like one of our. We like to fly to Taipei from here because it's closer. So it's a little shorter of a flight. Actually, this one will be a lot shorter because we're not flying into Houston. I say a lot, maybe a couple hours. Frankly, Al Capone's ghost can get her. Yeah, they're very superstitious about that. I don't think Paige cares about ghosts. Do you?
About what?
Ghosts?
No,
No.
I don't care about this. I'm busy at home.
We have a lot of ghosts upstairs. Yeah, that's a different story. Craig says we can always go and see the Spam Museum in Austin. We've been to Austin a couple times. My son lives in Austin. Definitely a weird place. Laura says be careful of the oceans in the Bay Area. A lot of sneaker waves. Do not turn your back on the ocean. Thank you for that tip. I'd like to go see all the seals and stuff. That would be fun.
It's cold water.
Yeah, I don't want to get in the water, for sure.
Very cold.
David says we should go to the prison. It'd be fun. That might make a good video. We'll see. I think it's going to be an awesome trip. You know, I have a lot of people that aren't watching right now that don't live in the United States. And I think they would really like to see a lot of things in America. So I hope to show that. You know, I really like showing the culture of Thailand, and I want to show, because people have a lot of misconceptions about the U.S., you know, so I'd like to show that, and, you know, stuff all over the world. Taipei to LAX is about 11 to 12 hours. So it might, yeah, it's about 11 hours probably to San Fran. It's 16 hours to Houston from Taipei. Yeah, we have a spirit house upstairs with it's pretty spooky. Yeah, but I've been told not to worry about it. They're friendly. Jasper, a Jasper ghost. I'm just laughing at this comment. The Bushman says he farted. Good for him. The Tina says that she farted too. So awesome. Please don't fart. Mr. Colossal, Chuck, how long will you be home? I am leaving Chayapum in like 2 weeks. In like 2 weeks, we'll be in Kanchanaburi for like 5 days. On the 9th. We're leaving on the 9th. Damned, what's up, dude? Michael, do you ride your bike to Nong Khai, Udon Thani, or Vientiane? Man, that would be a hell of a ride, but no, I've been past Nakhon Phanom. Well, I've been up to the bridge, but still Nakhon Phanom. David says, I've ever been to Seattle. No. You still haven't told me where you're from, or I missed it again. Tina says, I don't care how old we are, farts are always funny. Yes, they are. Is that your daughter? Who, her? But see, Paige is 7 years younger than me, so that would be kind of, I don't think I could have babies at 7. But anyway, thanks for the insult of me looking like an old man. Just let me know, Colossal, in advance, a couple days in advance. Our Success says you're a brave man for riding a bike in Thailand. I wouldn't do it in the U.S. I feel more safer here. At least people are aware that there's a lot of stuff on the side of the road. In the U.S., you'd be lucky if they're actually looking at the road. Chubby, good morning. How are you? Thank you for coming. Laura, if you're in Sacramento, head to Lake Tahoe. Yeah, my daughter was just there. I don't really have plans yet of what we're doing. Okay, yeah, email me. David, sorry you missed us in April. Did you come by and we weren't here, or you just were busy in Pattaya? Franklin says my wife is 22 years younger than me. I get that too. Yeah. When we first started together, Paige looked like she was 18. I mean, she still looks a lot younger than me, but it's just part of the deal, whatever, you know. Jay, hey, shout out to Paige. Did you work out why the fleas avoided your mouth? I don't eat sand. I don't know. Go to Pier 39 in San Francisco. Dimitri says, whatever you do, don't get coffee from Starbucks at the San Francisco airport. It's crazy expensive. I don't drink Starbucks coffee anyway. I refuse. Not that I have anything against Starbucks or I even care. I just don't like to spend $10 for a cup of foam. That's stupid. I don't really buy things because they're fashion, you know. Every time, Max, man, every time you drive in Thailand, there's people going both directions on the shoulder. Drives me crazy. Me too. And I kind of understand why sometimes, because a lot of times they're like, mostly you see that very few times with automobiles, but mostly with motorbikes. It's difficult for them to go way up the road and make a U-turn. And a lot of times it's more unsafe on a motorbike to make a U-turn than it is just to try to stay on the opposite side of the road until you get to your area where you're trying to go is probably not too far, or get a safer direction to. I used to say, oh, you lazy person, you can't make the U-turn, but being here and experiencing what they experience, a lot of times I understand. Are there lazy people that do that? Yeah. It used to drive me even more crazy is that they come out almost in the middle of the road when they need to turn. Like, and now I got to avoid you. A lot of them do that. I don't know, I think they're stupid, but now that I've been driving, I see that you can't see any. There's obstacles you have to pull out to even know if you can go or not. So it's not always the driver's fault. Roger, thank you for the beer donation. Very awesome, sir. Thank you. Very good. Roger, I'm sorry, Adrian. Google sucks. You can tour the inside of the World War II submarine near the Pier 39. Yeah, we've done that before in Alabama, I think. But yeah, those are cool things to do. We like to do that. I don't know what we're going to do. Happy Dog says, pull out first, look second. Yeah, they do that a lot, up to them. They're on a moped, they're on a scooter sometimes, and they just, like, hey, if you want to die, it's coming soon, just keep doing that crap. Dave, good to see you, Dave. How do you feel about all the Chinese tourists invading Thailand? My last Chiang Mai visit was crazy with bad acting Chinese. I had that too when we were in China. It seems like we're always around the Chinese tours. What do I feel about it? I don't know. I just laugh about things sometimes, and I try not to stay. We always just kind of go the opposite direction. But sometimes they are allowed. But hey, it's right next to Thailand, so I mean, what are you going to do? I don't know that it's like they've never gotten outside, But Chiang Mai has a lot. Most of the major. We went to Pattaya just recently, and there was tons of them. There was more than that, but what I really dislike, kind of tourists, are the young, cocky. Men that come here that think that because they have a 10,000 baht in their pocket that they can say and do anything they want. that type of person I really despise. The Thais are very considerate to the Chinese tourists. They're very considerate really to everybody, but there are some places that don't allow, there actually is quite a few places that don't allow Indian tours and Chinese tours on their grounds. John McLovin says, have I ever taken, oh no, you're talking to somebody else, I think. You ever take a motorbike taxi? No, you're talking to me. In Bangkok. That could be scary. We've done it in Pattaya, and that was very scary. Talking about not looking, wanting to be just going, and I'm the third person on the back of the bike. That was very crazy. Jax X, hey Chuck, do you know if it's legal to vape in Thailand? From what I've been told, no, but I see it a lot. I see it with Thai people, like young Thai people. I've seen them do it in front of police, in concerts and events. Where are they getting the stuff? I have no idea. But yeah, try not to do that here as a foreigner. Thank you, Roger, for the donation and the compliment. Thank you. Happy dog, keeping out certain people keeps the smell down. There's a lot of smelly things in Thailand anyway, but yeah, there are a lot of certain people that don't like to use antiperspirants. Dave, thank you for the beer donation as well. Very awesome, sir. Thank you. Donald Holman, love your videos. I'll be back in Thailand in the next few months. We'll be living outside of Khon Kaen. We'd love to meet you. Again, if you guys want to meet us, just let us know in advance because we're always traveling. But I do meet a lot of people on the road when we're traveling. Usually after, what'll happen is you guys will send me a message and I'll meet you in the evening. We have a couple beers and usually pretty fun on the road. Laura M., where's your favorite place you've ever been? In Chiang Mai, I think you're trying to say. My favorite place. I didn't spend enough time in Chiang Mai. I really enjoy the variety of food on the, not really in the walking street area, but across there is the old town. I like to stay there in the old town, and I like that area the best. The coolest place, I really can't say. They have a very cool little umbrella factory that we went to and I shared on a video. But we didn't spend much time there, only a few days. I like Chiang Rai better. I know I got a lot of stuff coming up now, so I'm missing you guys, sorry. Bob Matheny, does your father-in-law sell used tuk-tuks? I want to get one upon arrival. He does not sell used tuk-tuks. He only makes tuk-tuks. If you want to buy one cash, it's 90,000 baht for that, which is about $90,000. You can't even buy a cheap motorcycle anywhere. But what is that, like $2,800, something like that? I think. I don't know. Depends on where you're from, but it's around $3,000 for a new one. He will sell that to you. Any color you want. Franklin Jones, I saw a video of an American videoing and laughing at the girl in Pattaya and got beat up by a taxi driver. If you come to Thailand and you cause them to lose face and you disrespect them as a foreigner, you're going to get beat up. The girl will probably beat your ass. A lot of them are very good in Muay Thai. And the lady boys will definitely crush you. Huh? You gonna hit somebody with that?
Yeah.
They're very good with knives too, so. Eagle Eye 70s. Next time y'all are in the U.S. Gulf Coast, let's have a lunch beer. We're gonna be. Oh, you're gonna be in New Orleans area. No, we're not gonna be there at all. We're gonna be down in Clear Lake for a little while. David C. Ron Jeremy, I saw you 10 years ago in Chicago Airport. I was training to get a contract through this. I had a business. I was trying to get a contract through this company, and I was staying at the Marriott in St. Louis, Missouri, and it was so noisy across the room from my room, and kept having hotel people come up there. And anyway, I finally opened the door after like the 5th time, and there's Ron Jeremy standing in the doorway, complaining about the food service. And I was like, holy crap, this guy's like 3 feet tall, you know? But anyway, it was funny. He's kind of a dick. I just crack myself up sometimes. Tina, I'm in Virginia, North Carolina. Yeah. Anyway, Ron Jeremy is like a troll, just like he says here in the. Anyway, I don't like you, Ron Jeremy, so. Bye. Bye, Ron Jeremy. So what, B? Hello, how are you? And special topic like Thai tourism drop down. Ivor, good to see you. We're about to go. Getting tired of talking. Max Man, never talk politics. Don't get angry. Don't upset Thai people, especially if they are rich and life is good. I don't know. You just really shouldn't be an opinionated jerk to anybody in the world, you know. We all can have a different opinion about stuff, but we don't have to be a jerk or insult people, you know. Especially if you're in your own country and then a Thai person or anybody from a different country comes up to you and starts disrespecting you, you know, you might be a little bit more hypersensitive about that. Coming from a person who really doesn't know anything about what they're talking about. Okay, Frank, good night. William Smith, will you please grow a mullet? You have a mullet? You want me to be your twin or something, or what? Money Machine Gun, when was the last time you went to Vietnam? When did we go to Vietnam? I don't remember. Maybe a few years ago. I got to get a new passport. My passport's 3 years old and it's full. So I really can't go any. When you go into communist countries, they take a whole page of your passport. So, in the U.S., we don't have that many pages. Okay, guys, well, that's it. Just wanted to do a live chat just to say hi to everybody. That's all. I'm gonna do an update video, and then I'm gonna do a Q&A video. And I got a few things happening before we go on our next trip to Kanchanaburi. But yeah, just wanted to say thanks to everybody, and that's it. If I missed your question or your sarcastic comment, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to sarcastically respond back to you or answer your question. Money machine, now we get 50 pages. Wait a minute. 50 pages on what? In a U.S. passport? That would be awesome, but this is the first I've heard about that. Really? I'll have to look into that. Yeah, right now I don't have a lot of pages in there, so it's difficult. Anyway, you guys who have American passports understand we travel a lot. But I got to go back to the embassy here in the U.S., here in Thailand, and get a new one. Well, if that's the case, then awesome. I don't know how many pages mine has right now, but I know it's full. Every time you get a re-entry permit or you get a visa or you leave and come in and out, it takes a lot. Wow, Dimitri, thank you very much for that. Thank you always for the awesome comments. Thank you. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. It's been awesome talking to you. And yeah, I'll keep you posted on the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys. Bye. You want to say goodbye, Paige? No?
Bye.
Bye.